6 ways to get funding for your new product idea. Got an idea for an amazing new physical product that might just change the world and make you a profit in the meantime? This is an incredibly exciting position to find yourself in, especially if you truly believe in the idea you have. That's also why it's so tragic to find yourself unable to make that vision into a reality. If you can't find the funds to manufacture your product, then you can't create it and you can't sell it. It's that simple. In this presentation, I'll show you 6 ways to find funding for your idea so that your good ideas never have to go to waste. 1. Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding means that you raise money from the crowd, aka the general public. You put forward your idea, show a working prototype in a video, and explain what it does. You then explain why you need money to make your idea a reality, and you give away some kind of reward in return. 2. Pre-orders. Another option is to take pre-orders for your product. This is another way to get money up front and test that the audience is there. If you don't get enough pre-orders to cover the manufacturing expense, then you simply cancel the pre-orders. 3. PayPal Working Capital. Don't overlook this option from PayPal. PayPal Working Capital is a business loan from the online payment processor that allows you to pay just a single fixed fee, which is usually quite reasonable, and then make repayments out of the money that comes into your PayPal account. While the fees aren't the lowest, it's the ease with which this loan works, the lack of impact on your credit score, and the convenient repayment system that make it a good option for inventors. 4. Credit card loan. A credit card loan isn't the most elegant solution, but it certainly works. Other loans include a bank loan or a loan from the bank of mom and dad. 5. Investors. Finding a loan from an angel investor is arguably the most stressful option for getting funding, but it's also the one that can potentially reap the most rewards, especially if you are also getting the advice and help of those investors to encourage your product to grow at the fastest rate and stand the best chance of succeeding. 6. Bootstrapping. My personal favorite. Bootstrapping means that you sell another product or service in order to raise the money for your bigger and more ambitious venture. Think of this as slowly scaling up your business and your ambition. How to create your own software-as-service business. The notion of software as a service is a very interesting one, and one that is very different from pretty much any business model that has gone before it. The idea is that you are providing a service, whether that's web design or contact management, and that this service is going to be provided automatically by using a piece of software. So instead of building websites for your clients, you are offering a piece of software that can do that for them. The great thing about these businesses is that they can provide services that would be impossible to offer any other way, and they can allow you to take a very backseat approach to running them, generating passive or near-passive income. So how exactly do you create such a business? 1. Come up with the idea. The first thing you need to do is come up with your business. This is easier said than done, of course, but one useful question to ask is whether you can in any way productize a service that you are already providing. This is how Matt Mullenweg came up with the idea for WordPress, by asking how his web design company could be made into a product, and thereby scale to unforeseen heights. Another question is to think about the tools you use on a daily basis and how they could be better as an SAS. 2. Implement the idea. The next step is to implement the idea. The problem with this is that it will very often involve programming using a web-based programming language. This is code that will run on a server, and common languages include PHP and Python. These are very complex for beginners, which is why the best option is often to outsource the actual creation of the product to someone who knows what they're doing. Use Upwork or something similar to find the staff. Alternatively, you can try using a social network building solution, several of which do exist. 3. Market the idea. Finally, you just need to market your idea. A good place to start is with your existing client list, if you have one, and from there, you can try building an email list as you would for any service. Often, SAS means B2B, but not always. Otherwise, you can try using advertising and more traditional means of internet marketing. Invest the profits you make into more advertising to scale up your business, and then watch as it grows.